comment ça va les gars? Aujourd'hui, je vais vous présenter une petite équipe qui nous vient tout droit de Corée du Sud. Vous savez à quel point on aime les entrepreneurs, les gens qui entreprennent, les gens qui font des choses. Ces trois personnes que je vais vous présenter, déjà de 1, je ne les connais pas plus que vous, à part leur prénom, si c'est leur vrai prénom, hein. Bref, j'échange avec eux depuis à peu près un bon mois maintenant. Et en fait, c'est une petite équipe de 3 mecs, ils ont ouvert leur société et ces clasheurs, ils fabriquent quoi? Ils fabriquent des échafaudages, ils fabriquent des trucs assez stylés, et notamment des grosses sculptures qui utilisent la même structure que les papercraft afin de créer des armatures géantes, en gros des papercraft géants. Mais voilà, ils m'ont contacté parce qu'ils ont un projet. Parce que c'est notre projet. C'était de créer un de mes papercraft en métal. On va discuter avec eux. Bon, ce live sera entièrement en anglais, donc tous ceux qui ne parlent pas anglais, les gars, c'est l'heure de vous mettre en VO. Et donc on va discuter avec ces 3 jeunes gens de qualité. Et ça va être du lourd les gars. Ils veulent fabriquer un crewmate de Among Us, donc un de nos modèles, qui va faire 7 mètres de haut. Ils vont faire un crewmate d'Among Us de 7 mètres de haut. C'est quand même insane. C'est parti de base d'un papercraft qu'on a lancé. Donc attendez, où est-ce qu'il est ce crewmate? Que j'en ai un sous la main. Là. Tout est parti de ce petit truc là, ce petit truc jaune. Un kit gratos qu'on a mis à disposition sur YouTube. Des mecs en Corée du Sud ont vu ce truc, se sont dit tiens, ce serait peut-être cool de le construire, mais en métal. Tant qu'à faire, et si on le faisait à peu près de 7 mètres de haut, et qu'on allait le construire dans un désert, un endroit où il n'y a personne, en plein milieu de la Corée du Sud, juste comme ça pour le kiff. Bon les gars, je vous propose qu'on démarre tout de suite, et c'est parti.
Hello.
감사합니다.
It's good to see you, DT.
Good to see you too. That's basically the 2 words I know in Korean. So how are you guys? How are you guys doing?
Good, real good.
It's such a long time since I've been waiting to talk to you guys. Can you guys tell me more about you? What's your name? What do you guys do? Tell me more about this.
Sure. So there's actually 3 of us. One of them is actually away at the moment. My name's Cody, and here is HC. He's our main scaffolding engineer. He's probably the biggest part of our project right now. We come from oil and gas industry. We have to deal with a lot of scaffolding. And so we know scaffolding pretty good, I'd have to say. So we're pretty confident with scaffolding work. And so we've decided to tackle on this new adventure, this new area of scaffolding and papercraft combined.
How long have you been working in the whole scaffolding area?
10-15 years.
15 years.
Combined.
Okay. So guys, tell me more about you and how you decided to switch from the whole oil industry to making huge papercraft using metal. How did you guys decide to start the whole company?
HC is the main brains behind all this. I'll let him tell a little bit about what his motivation was.
My English ability is very low.
Oh, it's okay. No pressure.
Korea, here,
And then
translate.
Yeah, sure.
He has been wanting to do this for a long time actually. And the basic foundation of papercraft is folding into lines and then folding into shape, right? And then scaffolding is in essence same thing. We were connecting lines and building the shape. In essence, it's really the same thing. So he's been contemplating this project for the longest time, and he has finally gotten approval from his wife. He has set aside some of the budget, and so he was able to finally start this project.
But yeah, so let me get back to this point. So you guys actually work for an extracting oiling company in scaffolding. Right. So all of this that you guys do is on your spare time, or do you do this on the weekends and stuff like this? How do you guys pay for all this materials and stuff?
So we are working full-time in this now.
Okay.
We've been working in oil and gas for 10-15 years, and then we have finally decided to move on.
Yeah.
Per se, and so we are working full-time actually. So we are working at least 8-9 hours a day working on this, and so that's why we're able to make pretty good progress.
Yeah.
And the budget obviously comes from HC. He has set aside some of the budget for this project.
Okay, so this is all from your pockets. You guys open your company and are doing this all from your pockets and your hearts.
Exactly.
Okay, so this is pretty crazy to me because, you know, in this time that we're living in, when people are having daily jobs and stuff and want to do these things that they are passionate about, and they have to cross this line, you know, between the security of their jobs and then pursuing the dreams and doing stuff that they want to do, but without having this reinsurance and of having money, you know, from your steady jobs. That's pretty crazy for me that you guys decided after 10-15 years to quit your jobs essentially and then open your company and try to do this just by yourself. This is pretty crazy. I love those kind of stories and people who are entrepreneurs and stuff like this. Pretty great.
That's really about it. The only thing is now is we're running out of budget.
Yeah.
And so Among Us will actually be our last character in our project.
Yeah. There's a really fun question from one of yours. Why are you guys dressed as astronauts?
We wear these uniforms in oil and gas anyway.
Yeah.
It's our company uniform. You can see our logo.
Kalkari?
Kalkari. That's
Yeah.
our logo. That's the name of our company.
Yeah. What does it mean? Does it mean something?
Yes, I'll get to that. Yes, exactly. It's actually very interesting because Kalkari in Korean, it actually means ratchet.
Okay, that's the click, 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 click. Okay, okay.
The sound that it makes,
Yeah.
in Korean, they would express it as kal 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 kal.
Kalk, kalk,
And
okay.
so in English, the sounding is similar. I think Kalkari is the very similar name, and so that's why we came up with the name Kalkari.
That's so cool. That's so cool. I have so many questions for you guys. So the first project that you ever did using papercraft as your base was this huge dog, this huge Doberman, right?
Right.
Yeah. How tall was this?
That was about 12 meters.
12 meters.
It may took about 2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks. That's not that much actually.
Texturing took about 3 days.
3 days. Okay, so how does it work? You guys build the whole structure using metal, and you connect everything, and then you use, what is it? Is it like PVC? What is? How does it work?
We have pipes like this.
La taille du truc, le truc il est gros comme ça.
Very thick and very durable pipes. They come in various sizes, obviously, but they are connected by clamps.
Okay.
And these clamps have the bolts that we use the ratchet for. So now, and see that?
I love seeing this kind of. This is great.
That's how we connect and build our structures like this. This is the basic foundation scaffolding.
And then, okay, so let me get this straight. So you guys take the 3D model of this. You measure all of the edges, and then you scale it up so you can build this at the right scale. And then you have to figure out how, the angles and how to connect those so everything would fit together.
Do you remember the file that you have sent to us?
Yeah.
We have our program, we render it into our program. And then that program will give us exact dimension scale as we need it. So we can scale up, we can scale down as we need it. And 7 meters was it was actually the minimum that we can go.
The minimum.
We can actually go big. The minimum that we can go.
7 mètres, c'est le minimum. Okay, okay.
We could go along bigger, obviously, but minimum is the 7 meters.
Okay.
You have to understand the smallest size of piping we have is 0.5 meter long. So we base everything on that.
How tall and how high can you guys go?
Well, we can go as high as, I mean, we can go high, really high. One clamp will hold up to 1.5 tons.
Oh, wait.
And so,
one of these clamp, only one of these can hold 1.5 ton.
It can hold up to that.
3 and 3 ton.
Yeah. So we have two different types of clamps. We have a fixed clamp like this, where it's a right angle clamp.
Okay, 90 degrees.
And then we also have another one that's flexible. It's called swivel. It's a swivel clamp. That's how we get some of the dimensions on your Among Us character with the swivels. If I were to put on another clamp here, 3 tons, right there.
It's pretty insane to me. Okay, so once you guys are able to build this whole armature using scaffolding, how do you guys do to fill all the gaps between the pipes? What do you guys use to actually have the faces and draw the whole thing?
So DT,
yeah,
this would represent our scaffolding pipes.
Okay.
And then here we would have the clamps, and here the surfaces here, they're covered by using color fabrics.
Okay.
Like this.
That fabric.
This is mesh fabric, and so when the wind blows, the wind goes right through the mesh.
Okay.
And so we don't have to worry about the wind being too strong for...
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's pretty interesting because I thought you guys would use, you know, like almost plastic, because I was wondering about the rain and using some fabric that would be able to withstand the rain and water won't be able to damage it. Using something that lets the wind pass through actually makes more sense, because otherwise the whole thing could move and be blown away. That's really cool. That's really interesting to see. I have a question from one of the viewers. So, are you guys only 3 to build the entire structures, or do you have help from other guys?
Nope, only 3 of us.
Crazy.
So we do it all.
And you guys are able to build 10 meters plus structures, only all 3 of you during only 2 to 3 weeks.
Yep.
That's Korean efficiency there. You will never see French people work as fast as you guys. It is crazy to me. How did you guys knew about us? And are you building this Among Us character for yourself? Are you making this as a commission? Are you making this as something to show to your future clients so you can show them what you're able to build? What's the whole idea about this? And how you guys plan to advertise your work so you guys can actually be able to make a living out of building those kind of structures?
That's a good question as well. And so what we spoke in the past about this with you, DT. We don't have designers on our team since there's only 3 of us. And so we went on the web, on the internet, and searched paper crafters. One of them was you.
And then how did this work? How do you guys had the idea of building why did you pick the Among Us character? Because from what I understood, it's like a personal project. Nobody actually paid you guys to do this. You're making all of this using your own money. What's the next plan? How you guys intend to market this and advertise for their work after this?
So first and foremost, though, this is a personal challenge for us to see if we could actually build these type of characters with scaffolding. And we have come to find out we can. Ultimately, obviously, this is a stepping stone for us to get our foot in the door. Korea has agencies for YouTubers. We're trying to get on with some of the agencies for funding so that we can continue with this project. And so this is actually a
keep
building
talking.
process for that.
Keep talking. I have something to show you guys. Dude,
Wow.
I'm so excited about
that's
this whole prospect. I would love to come to Korea and help you guys and work on stuff like this and work as an international company. That would be so cool. There's so many stuff, so many ideas. That's really great.
Sure.
I'm so excited for you guys. I'm so happy that you decided to take the step and do things that you want to do. That's really crazy. How long did you guys started the company? It's been pretty recent, right?
Right. We started in January
Of this year? Of 2021?
of this year.
So you wait. You guys started the company at the beginning of this year. You send me a DM on Instagram, and like a week later, you guys are already working on the whole thing, and then 3 weeks later, you guys are almost finished building the whole Among Us. I have so many questions from the entrepreneur point of view. You know, how you guys plan to keep moving in the future, because as you've said, you guys actually quit your job so you can put your whole time doing this. Think about me for the next project when one of the agencies are going to call you. I would love to design something and then go to Korea and see this and help you clamp all the thing. I want to climb on the whole structure and be able to use those Kalkari and stuff myself. That would be pretty crazy for us.
HC actually has something to say.
Yeah, sure. Tell me.
I have daughter. My daughter is Down syndrome, but
Can I see what is this?
this is footprint. My daughter.
The footprint of your daughter.
So
Oh,
DT,
is it a tattoo?
Yeah,
it's a tattoo.
You tattooed your hand.
So he's
Yeah.
so his daughter has Down syndrome.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
you understand that?
Yeah.
So March 21st is the World Down Syndrome Day.
March
그때
21st. Okay.
캠페인이 뭐냐면 짝짝이 양말.
On March 21st, throughout the world, you wear socks that are not matching. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but why?
내가
That's a Down syndrome thing, I think that they do.
내가
Okay.
짝짝이 양말 신고.
So he wants to know if you can design something of 2 feet with different pairs of socks, like unmatching socks.
Yeah, of course.
Would that be a complicated thing, you think?
Wait, so when was the date? 21st of March?
Right, for next year.
Okay, of course, I would love to do this. Of course, that's crazy. I have so many questions, and just to get by before I forget this, I'm so happy even more that you know that you do this, and I can't imagine the face of your daughter when she sees this kind of stuff that you build, and she has to look up and see some really huge character that she loves. This is really heartwarming, and I love this kind of project. And you guys are great. Let me get back to the other point before I forget. When you guys were talking about reaching out to agencies and try to get fundings to build your sculpture like this, there's a really popular anime right now that's called Attack on Titans. And one of the very popular characters from this anime is called the Colossal Tyrant. It was my own challenge to build something really big out of paper. You can do really small thing with paper, you know. You can build stuff like this guy that are very small and tiny, and you can build actually pretty huge and big things. And essentially, this guy is the Colossal Tyrant, you know. So this is the character I'm talking about. This guy is supposed to be 60 meters high in the show,
Whoa.
you know? And when you guys told me that you were able to build really huge thing using scaffolding, you guys have to find someone that would pay you guys to build this like a life size, so people can come visit and take pictures, because this has the potential of getting really viral, you know, getting you guys known and people calling you guys to go all around the world to build stuff like this for festival and thing. And this, I don't know, you have to do your work, you have to send your commercial, you have to send your guy who talks money with all the agencies and people so they can greenlight this project. People are going to go insane for something like this huge. There's so many things we can do, there's so many ideas. I will send you more ideas of this, but I'm really excited to be able to work with this. Who would knew that a few years ago when I started posting videos on YouTube and putting some templates for free, that I will be reached out by guys in Korea who started their own company building scaffolding sculptures of many meters high, and we'll be able to collaborate and work on stuff like this. This is crazy to me. That's so cool that we're able to do this and talk to each other and plan stuff from one way to another on 2 different parts of the world. This is really crazy to me.
With the technology now we have nowadays, it's more than possible. 30 meters, that's nothing for us.
Don't say this. This is recorded. I will. This is proof. You know. What are the plans right now? So once you've done building this Among Us character, what's next for you guys?
We will do Kalkari on a part-time basis.
Okay.
HC will go on to a main job. I will go to a main job, and we'll do Kalkari on the weekends.
Okay.
And we're gonna try to average 1 project a month. We'll do more of a DIY projects. Making swimming pools or making water slides, things like that. Those are all DIY projects. Those are fairly easy. We can build those in less than a day.
Okay, so Kalkari is not only limited to building scaffolding things. You guys can build pretty much a whole array of other projects, and making huge papercraft is only one of the things you guys can build. This is amazing to me to see that you guys started your company and then are working your ass off for 6 months, using your own money to build all the stuff to be able to market and do things to convince people to actually trust you with this whole new thing, this thing you guys pretty much came up with. And then you guys will have to take another job meanwhile, and you'll be able to only work on weekends. You're basically going to work 7 days a week just to try to make these things work out, and in the next few years you guys will be able to live only building things for your own. This is crazy to me. This is really inspiring.
Thank you for having us today.
That's really cool, and that's really exciting as a artist / creator myself, to be able to collaborate with other people, especially you guys from over Korea. That's crazy to me. I'm really excited to do this. Well, I think that's pretty much. Do you guys have anything else to add? Do you have any questions to ask or something like this?
No, we would like to say thanks for having us. Thanks for helping us with the Among Us character. We were able to build your model, and so it will turn out very nicely, I think.
깔깔이 프로젝트 시작하기 전부터 DT 워크숍하고
HC knew about DT workshop before he even started this Kalkari project.
Oh.
Because he was always interested in the paper craft as well. And so he already knew about you before we started this.
토토로 하는 거.
Totoro,
So he
okay.
says he's seen you from Totoro.
You've seen this guy over here.
We do look forward to working with you more, DT. Thanks for having us again. Thanks to all your viewers. I hope we were able to answer a lot of your questions. Of course, if you have more questions, you can ask them via DT, and we'll try to answer as many as we can for you. Okay, thank you.
Sure. Do you guys have a YouTube channel or Instagram? I haven't seen Kalkari on Instagram yet.
We don't have Kalkari on Instagram as of yet.
Guys,
we'll get Kalkari on Instagram pretty soon.
So you have to do this right now. How do I send my viewers and my community to you guys if you don't even have an Instagram? We can't even follow you guys.
We are very honored.
Yeah, the pleasure is mine. I'm really happy and looking forward to when we'll be able to see each other in person.
Yep. Anyways, thank you, DT.
Thank you, guys. How do you say goodbye in Korean?
안녕.
안녕?
안녕. It's same. It's actually the same as hello.
Okay, 안녕.
안녕.
Okay. In France, we say à bientôt.
À bientôt.
À bientôt. Well, see you guys soon. Have a nice evening. Okay.
Okay.
안녕.
안녕.
안녕.